EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Philadelphia Eagles versus Josh Allen and the New Orleans Saints.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. Threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Wentz now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz trying to lay one up deep, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Powering his way forward. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
At the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
on 3rd down. They'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's good for an Eagles.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz being and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brought down back at the 40.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. So with the the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here's Anderson. He's got it on the draw. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles 3, Saints nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
Well, so you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down by Von Miller. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
A gain of 9
Got
yards.
what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. records the final tally.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8-yard. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 96 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
3, Saints nothing.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wentz now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. This ball complete to Reagor. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Saints nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 29.
Now Saquon Barkley shouting through the defense. Barkley a first down and more. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 28. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
Still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Jalen Reagor, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Good for an Eagles.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Tackle made. Back to
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Eagles.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Allen. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Saints 3.
So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Wentz now on 1st down. On the move to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints again ready to go on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Allen, and he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and it's the Vikings who are out in front. Courtland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll go to Barkley again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good decision in the end to pull and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble. And a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down.
And it'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First down, Barkley, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And now they'll throw with Allen. His throw incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Wentz now on first down. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 12.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz on target to Reagor. First down, Eagles.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. And plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11 at the 41. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Now Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
False start, offense.
That's a half the distance penalty, so look here. From the 4 back to the 2-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing his Wentz. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. Shoves him aside. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The tackle made.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, he's got his man on the crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Going for it with Sanders. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Now Allen.
First down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. This is Barkley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
On the carry.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there,
the pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on play, 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And out now come the Eagles. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Harris has it over the middle.
Wentz's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.